Sometimes you need that distortion pedal that just really rocks like a huge explosion. Well, the Rawk Distortion pedal does that. So let's look at that. Okay, we're getting on the home stretch of looking through all of these pedals that GarageBand has to offer. And we do have another distortion pedal, which is called the Rawk Distortion pedal. It's kind of cute because they spell rock R-A-W-K. And I think this pedal it's really got a nice crunch to it. A big crunch, actually. I think the icon or the little picture that it has on the pedal is pretty appropriate because it does kind of have this like crunchy explosion to the sound. So let's go ahead and take a look at the default sound that GarageBand gives us before we take a look at the knobs at how we can modify it. Okay, so as you can see, it's got a really nice crunch, and that's why one of the knobs is called crunch. Of course, the crunch actually controls how much distortion you want within the signal, but you know, since it's just got so much crunch, I think the name is very appropriate. So let's go ahead and give it tons of more crunch and see how that sounds. Okay, as you can see, that just sounds like something exploded. So that's pretty cool sound for a guitar. Let's turn down the crunch to a low setting and see if it still explodes. So yeah, low level crunch doesn't really do it for me. I think midway and more than midway is very appropriate if you want that really explosive crunch to it. Next we have the level, which is very apparent. It's just how much it's outputting. It doesn't really affect the sound of it. It's just how loud you want it. So let's just turn it up a little bit and give you a sample. Okay, now let's turn down the level and take a listen to that. Alright, so level just doesn't really do much, but other than control our volume. And tone is another, actually modifies the sound within the pedal. So we have a pretty low, the low end of the tone. So let's go ahead and turn it way up and see what the difference is. Okay, so if you turn the tone all the way up, it does have more of a trebly, higher end of the spectrum type of sound. And once it's lower, it's a lower, more fuller sound. So just depending on what you're going for, that's what the tone does. And that covers the Rawk Distortion pedal. So please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any requests, please send them to requests@mahalo.com.
Time we spent on my roof just staring out into the sky. We could see the light of light. And then you told me that you